You had 7 chances to get this thing right, and now it's our problem. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
And what does me having 7 kids have to do with anything? I didn't ask nobody to take care of my kids. I asked for y'all to, when y'all come in my DM, to be ready to provide a little something for me. All I said was I needed my nails done and I need a new oil change. Y'all can't do that. Men are supposed to be providers, right? And women are supposed to be the nurturers. Why y'all don't want to provide? My 7 kids are good, though. Let's go ahead and get that straight. My 7 kids are good. I get like $2,100 in food stamps, and my kids get Medicaid insurance. I'm not asking y'all to take care of my kids, and 4 of them have daddies. So let's not. I said me.
Let's be fair. We know the bar's in hell, right? let's be fair. If we're on social media talking about this, of 7 kids, I got 3 and an unknown number of baby daddies. Why is it upon us? Hey, why is it upon us, the men that had nothing to do with any of this, to now be the providers for that? You've got a bunch of other providers. I mean, the men and the state, that we're out here flexing as if this is the goal. This is the thing to aspire towards. This is the holy grail. Listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Still going strong, still trying to do 2 a day, so look for those. We got live streams going on randomly, and at least one major one per week. Hype the video, share the video. We got merch in the store. So listen, this is, when I say the bar's in hell, we have to understand we both have a hand in this. Women accepting less effort from men and still giving their bodies, or vice versa, becoming more open because of the feminist movement, because of taking back their own power. You give yourselves out to the world openly, freely, so men realize all that other stuff I had to do before in order to entice you, in order for me to search for a wife, I had to have these things done. In order for me to forget the female body to have sex with you, I had to have raised the bar. I had to have these standards. I don't have to do that anymore. It's like the experiments with rats and cocaine. A rat will continuously feed itself cocaine if given the chance, rather than eat, rather than sleep. A rat will kill itself simply hitting the button and then injecting cocaine so they can just do that. They'll forgo everything else just for that. When you're giving us access to the thing, we don't got to do all these other things. The house, the car, the outlook, the perspective, the ambition. I don't want to do all that. I'm getting access to you easily. Now, there's always going to be a small percentage of people that are going to excel regardless. They don't need you as an external motivation. But for the populace, for the mass majority, according to what you see online, according to what you see on social media, that affects us. That has now lowered the standard. So when the bar dipped low into hell, and then men said, well, I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna go to hell. I'm gonna enjoy myself down to hell. Now women saying, well, why is the bar so low? And you want to look at men as if it's completely their fault. I think this is a class project that we all participated in, that we all agreed to. When we saw it, it took nothing, and we said, okay, I have access to women, I have access to the attention of women, I have access to women's bodies, I'm good. Someone said, no, it's not enough, I want more out of my life, and they did something else. Now women want to raise the bar back up, but they don't understand how to do that while still maintaining the sexual freedom and liberty that you enjoyed. Here you say, well, aren't you supposed to provide? I'm providing for my wife, my family, not someone else's and someone else's and someone else's and someone else's. Was that 4 or is that 3? This is not our responsibility. You have these kids, and you're making it seem as if just because these kids are taken care of, so they're just gone from the equation. You have 7 kids. Even if I were to take you out and try to arrange that, who's going to babysit? What's the cost for that? In order for me to have some time away from you, it's going to be an exorbitant cost just for that. And we can't pretend as if my influence is not expected to benefit you and your children. Furthermore, why would I come into a relationship and immediately put myself in what, 9th place? Why would I come there? Maybe not even 9th, maybe even 12th when it comes down to the other baby daddies, when they decide to come around. Not even maybe 12th, 13th, when you can count what the government says you have to do to still get those $2,100 in food stamps. I mean, you know, why you have to look at it from men's point of view. And I say you have to look at it from men's point of view because you're requiring a different type of action from men. If you continue to ignore what they're saying, what's important to them, and you want to do your own thing at all times, okay, we're just going to keep moving on. We're going to leave you raising those kids semi by yourself, not by yourself, who knows? And when they finally age out, hopefully 1, 2, 3, become able to help you so you can actually have some sort of future, some sort of retirement, some sort of thing to look for, because the financial outlook for this is a mess. Forget about you requiring a man to make $100,000 in order to be with you. He has to make probably something close to $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 to support that sort of family in any discernible way that makes sense. What man of those means is going to sign up for that? People that are attracted to this are probably the same type of people you've been used to dealing with that got you pregnant and, kind of disappeared to the wind, where you cannot identify who the fathers are. You're missing some out of this complete set. You should be directing these messages, these talks to them, not to the rest of us, where now somehow we're lacking. You dug yourself into a ditch and now you're looking at us as if, why are we not coming with the ladder and refreshments and pastries and entrees? It's just not our responsibility. We can understand, and in the community, the Black community, we make allowances for what has become normalized. We understand you have 1 kid, 2 kids. People say, okay, I get it. It may not be my cup of tea, but I get it. When I say I get it, I don't mean that people are, especially the younger generation, are accepting it, but they say, I get it. You're not coming, you're not excommunicated, you're not kicked out, you're not ostracized from the society, from Black society. We just look, okay, we get it. You see more and more creators or people telling their story saying, well, what's wrong with you if you're 40 and you have no kids? There must be something wrong with you. You must be gay. Rather than understanding the truth, we're trying to normalize a bit of dysfunction, and then it only leads to us normalizing large amounts of dysfunction. Like Joker said, she's not a monster. She's just ahead of the curve. She's justifying having 7 kids. This is normal. There's something wrong with you if you don't understand it. These kids are taken care of. They need nothing additional from any other man in my life. Any other man that I'm dealing with, he has to just acknowledge there's 7 kids there. So what? You should still pay for me. My nails, my hair, buy me something, oil change. You should still do all these things, because aren't you supposed to provide? Yes, men should provide. I think I'm on record saying that. I think men should actually provide, but for their own. Not to make up your mistakes, not to finish another man's save game or another man's save game or another man's save game. Was that 3? Listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those and those videos. And of course, if you listen to my voice now, if you have not subscribed, I think you should. I'm Bill Sutton Dope. I'll see you in the next one.